Hola a todos, os dejo aquí el capítulo tercero del episodio tercero. La historia empieza ya a ponerse mucho más intensa. Dadle un like si os gusta, suscribíos y un comentario. Un besito.
You personally. I admire what you did to save Monsieur Peru's life. You have given us all a wonderful lesson in courage.
Don't mention it, my lord. You would have done the same. I was just
Me
quick.
están drogando a mí hoy. Estoy
Humility
súper
is
sopa.
a
¿Qué me
fine
pasa?
quality, sir.
Where is he now?
In his room, I've sedated him. I don't want him trying to take his life again. Or, worse yet, attacking one of the guests. When in despair, Monsieur Peru is clearly a dangerous man.
A ver, este hombre... Inmunidad ciencias.
Tell me, my lord. Can you think of any reason why he would be so terrified of you?
Terrified? Come now, that's a bit harsh.
El
I
pajarito,
think he was
ahí
simply
silbando.
unable to put things into perspective. I see no reason to fear me.
Taylor, es una aventura
Ask President
gráfica de
Washington.
politiqueo.
I don't believe I'm such a difficult friend.
Having spoken to him, I can assure you that he feared you even more than death itself. Had he disappointed you in any way recently?
Of course, he was on the edge. He was desperate, and it grew noticeable in his work.
Si me tomo un
Our
café ahora,
collaboration
no duermo
was
hasta mañana.
probably coming to an end, but I certainly didn't feel the need to threaten him, ever.
But without you, no more support, no more money. It was an end to his social status. If you lost, he lost everything, didn't he?
No, not his life.
Thanks to me, I guess. On that note, my lord, I'll be leaving you. Have we covered everything?
Absolutely. Oh, Louis, one more thing, please. What a pity you didn't support me during the conference. I hope I can count on you on the day of the vote. This major project needs men like you.
Qué peloteo, ¿no? No.
I'm flattered, my lord, but I don't know what could possibly make me change my mind.
Please, don't refuse me my last hope.
Don't mix hope with illusion, my lord.
And you, illusion with strategy, my friend.
You
Me
win.
friendo, ¿eh?
I'll let
Me
you have the last
friendo.
word. I'll see you later, my lord.
Uy, no, le he dado sin querer.
I'll see you later, Louis.
Gordito, estás vivo. Es bonito este pájaro, ¿eh? Pues... no sé. Vaya... Vamos a ver el agujerito este. Se ve, ¿no? Se ve. Como para venir corriendo, ¿sabes? Y que te encuentres un pis de perro aquí. Y resbalón para allá. A ver... Bueno, no me acuerdo de cuál era mi habitación. Bueno, da igual por donde vaya, está al otro lado.
I already mentioned it yesterday. I thought you or to someone else. Impossible to tell with you people.
Yes, sir.
Your yes is not sufficient. Tell the others for crying out loud.
¿Qué pasa
Monsieur
aquí?
Bonaparte,
Sorry, Doris.
Este me cae muy mal, ¿eh?
For traitors such as yourself.
I beg your pardon?
If you are here, it's because Lord Mortimer agreed to include you. And what's the first thing that you do? You betray him by following Sir Gregory and bending over backwards to turn Washington against him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was free to vote as I pleased. I didn't realize I had to vote for Lord Mortimer in order to show my gratitude toward him. Hey, he invited me here to come and look for my missing
fuerte.
mother during his high society party. I'm sorry, truly sorry. I don't know all your customs yet.
It's just common decency that when invited to a man's castle, you don't go and to pee on his boots. Is it too much to ask?
I guess it is.
Qué mal me cae ese pavo. Vale, un poquito más. Ay, mía.
Next time,
Supongo que hay
I'll
muchas
listen to
misiones
my mom.
secundarias, en plan de darte un paseo por ahí,
Days
encontrar a
gone
alguien,
by
hablar con
without
ello,
something
pero...
happening to me. What now?
Será la Emily, porque pasa más tiempo aquí que... ¿Era Emily o Elizabeth? Emily.
open up, please.
Coming, Mr. President, I'm coming.
Uy, uy, uy. Mr. President.
Louis. Ah, there you are at last.
Yes,
I just saw your mother. She was accompanied by Emily, and they both went into the Duchess's room. I tried to join them, but I was refused entry. Louis, this does not bode well.
Oh, shit. Emily might want to avenge her sister. I must act quickly.
You're right, Mr. President. Thank you.
Pero... ¿Pero la otra ha muerto o qué? No entiendo. No me acuerdo qué le pasó a la hermana. Y no, es la otra. Esta, ¿no? A ver, a ver.
I do believe that's Emily's voice. I can't understand what she's saying.
Intento ir... Voy a intentar ir por aquí. El Perú en teoría está droguez. Vamos a probar por aquí. Sí, está un poco más pesadillo. Uy.
Come on, for Christ's sake, Peru. Wake up.
Ups.
Louis, do you want something?
Am I disturbing you, perhaps?
Oh, why, no, not at all. Now, we are on the same side. How can I help?
Tell me, what were you two doing?
I'm trying to get some sense out of this vegetable, but I'm afraid Mortimer's over-sedated him. He can't even speak. But I'm not beaten yet. I'm sure he will end up telling me everything he knows, and especially where Mortimer's hideout is. The manor must be riddled with secret rooms, and I'm sure that Peru knows some of them.
Una de las conversaciones que nos perdemos cuando vamos muy recto.
Any, would you, by any chance?
No tengo ni idea.
Unfortunately, I can't help you there.
Huh, I thought as much. Never mind, I'll just have to shake him up a bit more.
I won't keep you any longer.
Pero no te vayas del cuarto, ¿eh? Eso. Tú pasa. Ahí estamos. Yo no molesto aquí, ¿eh? Yo solo quería venir un momentito por aquí. Vamos a entrar. Ah. No quiero entrar, quiero oír.
It's as if there are several people inside.
Once again, you're the one who's the victim in all this. What are you on about now? I should never have told you
A
what
letter
happened to
from
me.
William
That's
the
how it
Younger,
works, and you
addressed
know
to
full
Emily.
well I'm not
He's the
that
present
naive.
Prime Minister of the United
What the
States.
fuck?
Emily has indeed some
We'll end
powerful
up losing
backers.
everything if you keep on.
Madam, thank you for considering.
Es mi madre. Hay que entrar, supongo. ¿Qué haces, loca?
What on earth is... You... Mother?
How dare you do this to me? You can talk after everything
LOL.
I've done for you. You are joking, I hope, right? I gave you my life. That's enough, Emma. Now that Louis is here, you will leave Sarah alone. Cease your revenge immediately. What? If you think you're going to... Louis, help me, I beg you. I can no longer reason with her. I am Emily. Quit playing games. What? Honestly, don't be ridiculous. No. I am Emily. You are wasting your time. Louis knows very well how to tell us apart. After everything we've been through together.
Yes, well...
Don't you dare bring him into this. This is between you and me. I ask for nothing more, so stop taking it out on Sarah. You prissy little bitch! How dare you! Now that I've told you everything, you want to take my place, do you? You are joking, I hope. I'm the one who told you everything that's been going on while you were away. Go on then. That's what you want, isn't it? You want to kill me? Go on then, shoot! After all the trouble I've gone through to find you. Go on. What are you waiting for? Here, Louis, take this.
Wait,
What?
what's going...
An entire life for this. Go on, shoot! Sorry, Louis, I can't shoot her. She's my sister. That's enough, Emma. Louis, out of the way. She's dangerous. Don't trust her. What are you trying to do? Louis, out of the way. I am not Emma. Come on, Louis, tell her who the real Emily is.
Wait,
That's right, Louis. I'm fed up with this little game.
¿Por qué me toca a mí este marrón?
The real Emily is.
Why do these things always happen to me?
Well, Louis, come on, you know how to tell us apart, right?
Yes, but... I'd like to ask you a few questions to make sure there's no doubt.
Rational and open, Louis. Let's see. How can I tell them apart? Wait, I've got an idea.
On the night of our arrival...
Me costaré con ellas. A ver, gente. ¿Queréis que lo hagamos según como queráis vosotros totalmente? ¿Queréis hacer vosotros las preguntas? Es la que no está al lado, ya que rechazó el básico de dobles. No, delante de él. Así, si te equivocas, te haremos bullying. Vale, le vamos a preguntar a la de atrás. Bueno, ya empezamos con la memoria. ¿Quién nos acompañaba?
Who was with us on the wharf?
Cardinal Piaggi, who couldn't stop talking. Louis, I already told her about our arrival. I know, because I was there. The Cardinal went up. You felt poorly, Louis, and I offered you my handkerchief. I was there.
Right. Let's find something else. Ah, yes. Let's speak about my arrival at the manor.
Os juro que he leído así en diagonal y he entendido. Hablamos sobre mi llegada a la mansión. ¿Quién me la chupó? ¿Quién había? ¿Quién se fue? ¿Cómo nos recibió Mortimer?
On the night of our arrival, we were warming ourselves in front of the fire.
Oh,
Mortimer welcomed us in a certain way. What happened
me
exactly?
había olvidado.
Well played, Louis. Unfortunately, I'm not the one you should have asked that question to. Mortimer did not welcome us. It was Sir Gregory who welcomed us that night. Mortimer didn't show up until 2 days later.
Uf, qué
I know that
pechotes
as
cachivas,
well.
clap bien
Very well.
ambientado el juego
Let's
Omega
try
Lul, por
something else.
cierto,
On the
12
first
meses
night.
Lel, menor que 3.
I went up to bed, but I wasn't tired. I went for a little stroll.
Vamos a preguntar a la de adelante. No puedo clicar esto.
Do you remember if we saw each other that night or not?
Of course. How could I forget? In my room, in fact. In my room. You wanted to spy on Bonaparte's room from the balcony and thought it a great idea to go through mine. I am sorry for putting that knife to your throat, by the way. I hope I didn't leave any marks. Don't think you're going to get away with this deception so easily. I can assure you, you're going to regret pretending to be me once Louis has exposed you.
Right.
Lo
I don't think I'll
siento,
get very far like
Tokyo.
this. I'll have to find something better.
Oh, I don't think I'll even wait until he's finished.
Take it easy now.
Are you mad, Louis?
Lower your arm.
I better act quickly if I don't want things to get out of hand.
Come on, she's putting one over on you. Look at yourself for crying out loud. You were prepared to shoot me down.
Madre mía, no sé quién es quién.
In the secret room behind the study. Talk to them about what you've been doing. Maybe they haven't spoken about it between each other yet.
On the night of the disappearance of Elizabeth Adams.
What about it? What do you want to know about that night?
We found ourselves in Mortimer's secret gallery. What relics did we find?
Property deeds in Mortimer's name dating from very long ago.
Is that all?
You mean all those mythological charms? So there was the so-called Pandora's box that wasn't a box actually. The famous golden fleece that reeked of dead goat. A broken sword that could have belonged to anyone. Is that enough?
Yes, that's enough.
You look captivated. Of course, he bought it. That's enough! I've had enough of this
No sé qué
charade.
hacer, tío.
Louis, there's only one way to tell us apart. There's just one thing I didn't tell her about in detail. Too bad for you, Emma. I didn't want it to come to this, but you leave me no choice. Ask her about you and I. You just lost, Emma. I indeed didn't tell you everything about it. Come, Louis. Speak about our intimacy.
Very well, let's talk about us.
Quien no se asuste es la buena. Me bajo los pantalones y quien no se asuste es la buena. Es verdad, es verdad, es verdad. Anoche una de ellas fue a convencer. Esta no es esta.
Last night, you came to visit me, and I can't help wondering why. Why did you come to my room?
Louis, you must be mistaken. I did not go to your room last night, and that's where your little game ends, Emma. Because I never told you about it. So, there you can't answer. What? No! You didn't do that. I didn't want you to be jealous of Louis. Remember how you always used to react whenever you felt you were competing
Lil.
against a man?
O sea que era buena esta.
Dirt!
That's enough. I've had enough of this charade.
That's enough, both of you. Now I know who the real Emily is.
Ah, que entonces tengo que saberlo. Es que es eso. Yo creo que Emily es la de delante. ¿Vosotros creéis que es la de detrás? Yo creo que es la de delante, la buena. A ver, tenemos 2 fotos para la de atrás, 2 para la de adelante. ¿Tercio también para la de atrás? ¿Todos creéis que es la de atrás? Yo creo que es la de delante, que fue la... Mira, me vais a odiar, pero...
It's you, Emily.
No, Louis! She is manipulating you!
No, Emma. It's her. I know it. Despite all the trouble you've gone to put one over on me, I know it is her.
That's enough now, Emma. You little slut! Don't think you are going to get away with this so easily. You are going to stop your little game right now. Never! I am Duchess Hills. No!
Emily?
I am the Duchess.
But
You don't. Dear God, what have I done? See what you've done. See?
Louis?
Mother!
What on earth is...
Go away. You must go. Everyone is going to arrive.
Louis, what's going on?
Duchess? Is everything all right?
Come on, Louis. There's nothing more you can do.
But I...
Leave us.
Emily, what's going on?
Mother, go to the crypt. I'll meet you there.
I'll be waiting for you.
Y ahí con el muñón, en fin.
Madam, I am coming in.
It was bound to end like this, Louis. Let me stay with her. Please.
¿Dónde la dispararon? No
I'll
se le ve
cover
ningún agujero de entrada.
What? What are you doing there? Stop!
God damn it. Now what's going on?
Mi pregunta es, ¿lo he hecho bien? ¿O no? Esa es my question. A ver. Esta es la de Bonaparte. Entra por la de Bonaparte en vez de por la otra.
Good God. They're all here. They must have heard the gunshot.
Where is Lord Mortimer? Can anyone hear anything through the door?
Fuerte. Oye, ¿estará bien el Mortimer? No, no era Mortimer, era el otro.
Did you hear that? I was not dreaming, was I?
Certainly not, Duke Godoy.
What's going on?
Qué fuerte.
Someone had the bang coming from the Duchess's room, and she isn't
Bang.
answering. Gentlemen, go back to your rooms. Go back to your rooms. I shall find out from Lord Mortimer what this is all about. Thank you.
Es que claro, no sabes ni siquiera si has matado a la buena o la mala. Bueno, has. A ver, ¿cómo se llegaba? Había que llegar desde aquí, ¿no? Creo recordar. No sé qué opinaréis vosotros, la verdad. Un poco hard. Yo creo que cuando lleguemos a la cripta se acabará el capítulo. Sería muy corto, ¿no? ¿Tú crees que es porque no era Emily? No, no quiero saberlo, Vistelator. Tú miras demasiado las guías, ¿eh? Vamos a la cripta. A ver, señora. ¿Y el cadáver que había aquí?
Louis, at last there you are.
Ahora me crees, ¿no?
Mother, wait,
Come, we have to be quick.
No, wait, Mother,
Time is running out, Louis. First, we must...
No! That's enough. I won't go a step further unless you explain to me what is going on here. I'm
Te va
begging
tocando,
you.
¿no?
Talk to me.
You must trust me, my son. You are not ready yet.
You're the one who should trust me. Tell me what's happening.
You would never believe me.
Pues hombre,
I
ya
came
puedes
all
empezar.
the way here for you. Now I've found you. I'm ready, Mother.
If only... Louis, I have always taught you to keep your mind open and logical. I know you are going to find it hard to believe, but what I am going to reveal to you is entirely true.
Sorpréndeme.
Many years ago, I found out that demons really do live among us.
I beg your pardon?
And that they can influence our thoughts.
Mother, listen to yourself. I know you're exhausted, but for crying out loud, listen to what you're saying. Demons? What next? An ancient monster with a head like an octopus? What do your demons look like? Have they got horns and a pointed tail?
No, these are not creatures with billy goat's legs. Forget your Christian folklore. Imagine them more as parasitic spirits. They possess their hosts and direct them from inside.
Parasitic spirits?
Yes, they are capable of going from one body to another as they see fit. and 2 of them are present on this island.
Right. So let me guess.
Los demonios. El hombre del saco y Papá Noel. Mortimer y Hall. Yo diría Mortimer y Hall. Pero bueno, aparte también tiene unas cuantas... Yo voy a decir Mortimer y Hall. Pero Washington y Bonaparte tampoco tiene mala pinta. Pero creo que es Mortimer y Hall porque son los host. ¿Entendéis? En plan, bueno y malo, etc.
Lord Mortimer and Sir Gregory, right?
You felt it too?
No, even if Home does look the part. But I don't know who else could do it, given that we're on their territory.
Many years ago, well before you were born, I crossed paths with one of
Mira
them.
cómo estoy.
Since then, I've spent my life trying to find it again. When we recovered the Alizif, I was persuaded that von Burchard was working for this demon in one way or another. But I thought he would hand the book to a middleman during this conference. That's where I made an error that could well turn out to be fatal. The one who Burchard was meant to give the book to was none other than the demon in person, Mortimer. Not to mention that Home had sent Volner to get it for him.
Home and Mortimer are demons?
They both seem to disagree about many things, but I'll admit I never knew exactly why. There are many of them, Louis, not just those 2.
Mother, have you any proof to support any of this?
Of course, but you do too. You had everything laid out in front of you. Didn't you notice anything?
Yo voy a decir que sí, tío. Pero no tengo ni idea. Creo que o el estudio o el hecho de que nadie lo conoce. El estudio puede ser simplemente así, pero de que nadie le conoce, eso sí que es raro.
I must admit, I found it difficult to understand how and why Mortimer didn't have a place in history.
On the continent, Mortimer and Home are mere dandies who organize society balls. History forgets them with a disconcerting facility. No one speaks about them, and yet they whisper in the ears of kings and presidents.
No recuerdo lo de las escrituras de propiedad. Y el estudio me parece una tontería.
Louis, I am proud of you. You came all this way. You found me. You have surpassed me.
You taught me everything I know. Right. How did it all begin?
I saw him.
What do you mean you saw him?
I was 20 years old. I was young and carefree. I traveled the world in search of adventure. In the Persian Gulf, we came across an ancient grimoire that became unlocked. Composed of 7 parts, each one was a book in itself, set in a sort of metal armor that structured the whole thing. When all the volumes were brought together, they formed a single book. On my return to Paris, I set to studying these pages. I spent all my days and nights studying them.
Oh, I can imagine you doing that.
But the writing was in a language I had never seen before, developed well before Sumerian, in my opinion. So I got the idea to form a small occult circle composed of all the major names in the occult world to see if anyone else could crack it.
And you found no one.
And I found someone, Louis. I found him, or rather he found me. He was young, charismatic, he was flamboyant.
You mean Mortimer?
He was a veritable mine of knowledge. I showed him the book, and he was able to decipher a few passages. We spent several months together studying the pages. He helped me understand certain passages until I realized that he only translated a few parts for me. But I had aroused his interest. It was too late.
How so?
I mean to say he manipulated me. He used me, and in the end, he stole the book with all its secrets.
Yo pensaba que tenían un lío.
Not once. At least I don't think so. But before disappearing, he proposed a pact between us. He proposed that I follow him and let him teach me, allow him to bring me up.
And you accepted.
Please don't be stupid. You don't make deals with the devil.
¿Por qué no?
After that, I spent my whole life looking for him. 3 years later in Berlin, I just missed him.
Pero...
In London, I lost 6 members of
Entonces
the
no es
order
su padre.
in peace. In 1741, in Tunisia, I found a sect of fanatics who had crossed paths with him once.
Yo creo que no queda mucho, llena.
1741 in Poland, 1749 in India.
8 years ago in Venice.
We agreed never to speak about what happened in Venice, Louis.
Esta mujer...
You agreed, and that was before you spoke to me about demons. Wait, the baby we delivered, you and me, that night in Venice, did he have
¿Un
anything
bebé?
to do with Lord Mortimer?
The child was his son.
Yo creo que lo voy a dejar a
Stole
mitad,
his son? Are you
Pac-Man.
insane? I always thought we took him to save him.
That was the case. It was precisely to save him from his father.
Need I remind you the mother died during childbirth? What became of the child?
Later. For the moment, that is not the key issue here. Once we found the Alazif in Paris, I followed von Borchart's trail here. I didn't think it would lead me straight to the demon. It was careless of me. He toyed with me for a few days, until I caught on, until I saw him as he was. But he had no intention of letting me leave. We are all his pawns, Louis, and if we don't want to spend the rest of our lives turning round in circles here, we must absolutely get off this island. All right, can we move on?
Esto es
Wait a
una
minute,
fumada muy
one
rara.
last thing. I want to know what happened with Elizabeth Adams.
Louis, we haven't time for those details.
I'm sorry, Mother, but I want to know.
Y preguntas por
One
algo.
of the receptacles for these monsters. I met her parents when she was born. One of the demons got inside her. The demon used her to spy on her father, John Adams. He is one of the founding fathers and vice president of the United States, you know.
Mortimer possessed her?
No, I don't think it was Mortimer. Her father, John Adams, hired me to tend to her, but the evil in her was too deep. In spite of the various treatments I tried on her, I never succeeded in getting it out of her. It's not something I'm proud of, Louis, but I had to try everything.
Mother, did you kill her?
Of course not! Don't be stupid! I had
Pues
no
dímelo.
interest in getting rid of her.
Joder.
I want to know what happened between you and Emily's sister.
Great responsibility often brings difficult choices, Louis. That's all you need to know.
Buah, tío. Hacer esto es mucha pasta.
All right, but you're not getting away with it so lightly. Once we get back to Paris, be sure I won't be letting it go.
We'll see in Paris then.
A ver.
Samuel Ritter du Choix, you wanted to send me a letter about Godoy.
I wanted you to run a check on Duke Manuel. But frankly, it doesn't really matter anymore now. Godoy is just a pawn like the others. He is not the one I was looking for.
You know, I found your package under a wharf plank.
As a matter of fact, I needed it yesterday. I wasn't expecting anyone to take it.
¿Y qué le pasa a tu
Tell me what
mano?
happened to your hand?
Better than that, I shall show you.
No, me
On
lo va a
the evening of my
enseñar.
arrival, Cardinal Piaggi came looking for you. He was determined
I'm
to give
not
you
a
a letter.
miracle worker.
More of his list.
Oh.
Louis, I think I know what's in that letter, and I
Mucha
beseech
pasta.
you to
Yo
believe
te
that it is
ayudo,
the least
cara
of our
sonriente,
worries.
guiñando el ojo.
We can sort that out
Muchas
later.
gracias, Sorsila. Dime si es para yeso para mí, aunque da igual. Vete, dinero.
Good. I think that's about right. We shall speak about it once we get back to France.
Great actions for humanity have been decided by demons for centuries, Louis.
Es muy probable que
They
esta
are
sea el
playing with
demonio
our
también,
destiny. We are their slaves. And it's time for it to stop. By the way, what was Mortimer's project at this conference?
He demands that the Spanish hand over Louisiana to France.
Oh, knowing him, it won't stop there.
Muchas gracias,
We should
Cosila.
do
¿Qué
our
tal tu día?
utmost to put a stop to Mortimer's plans. But for the time being, there are more pressing matters.
Suena como...
Are you gonna tell me why we're here?
There. That's why we are here.
Joder, no hagas esas cosas, tío. No he tratado de entender que lo quería Jax, pero cuando me lo ha encontrado. Ya, bueno, ha sido difícil. No tenía tantos puntos. Ah, puedo... Bueno, 4 puntos son muchos puntos, ¿eh? Madre mía, me da un susto este hombre, de verdad, no es sano. ¿Qué subo? Manipulación. Y no sé.